Happy Wednesday. Today you're going to need your calendar. You're going to need your math packet. We're going to be going over dollar bills. And you're going to need your neighborhood packet. We're going to go over and review Thomas Edison. And then we're going to have a little test about the chapter, true and false test, to see how well we remembered the information that we've been going over. Okay, first things first, please rise. Put your right hand over your heart for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Great job. Okay, on your calendar, top, middle, and bottom. So you're going to do this by yourself. You are going to find the month, and it is on the top of your calendar. What month is on top of your calendar? Can you say it? Let me hear you. Is it June or is it May? It starts with an M, so it's May. Now I need you to point to the year. Where is the year on your calendar? Is it at the top or the bottom of your calendar? Excellent. The year is at the top, and it is 2020. Nice job. Now looking at your calendar, yesterday was the 19th. If yesterday was the 19th, then what is today? Today is the 20th, and today is Wednesday. So yesterday was Tuesday the 19th, and today is Wednesday the 20th. So looking at your calendar, what was yesterday? Yesterday was Tuesday. Very good. And if yesterday was Tuesday, what's today? Today is Wednesday, and tomorrow will be Thursday. So yesterday was Tuesday the 19th, today is Wednesday the 20th, and tomorrow will be Thursday the 21st of May, 2020. Now tomorrow we're having our virtual classroom meeting, so I hope everyone can attend. I will be using the platform Zoom, so please check your emails, and it starts at 12 o'clock. All right, what season is it? The season is spring. Good job. And what is May's number? What's May's special number? May's special number is 5. Please get out your math packet. We're going to do a quick review before we do your math packet. Pop for $1. Let's get a dollar bill out. Let me see if I can find one. I have $10. I have everything but $1. Here we go. So, there's paper money and there's coin money. Both of these are worth $1. Now, this is a Sacagawea coin. It's worth $1. You're just going to have to memorize that. On paper money, it's a little bit easier, because it tells you its value in the corners. This has a 1, and so it is worth $1, which is 100 cents. So looking at the directions, circle the bills you can spend in the pop machine or in the soda machine. So we're looking for $1 bills. Remember what I just said. We're going to look in the corner to see how much the bill is worth. This is worth $1. We know this because we see the 1. Do you see the 1? So we are going to circle that because that is a $1 bill. Let's look at the next one. Is that a $1 bill? And if so, how can you tell? Well, let's look at the corner. There's a 1 there. That is a $1 bill. So we're going to circle that. What about this bill? How much is this worth? This is the same as, let's see if I can get one to show you. Maybe a little bit bigger, easier for you to see. That's the same as this one. How much is this worth? Let's look. There's a 1 and a 0. So that means that's worth $10. So are we going to circle this if it's worth $10? It's a $10 bill? No, we're looking for a $1 bill. Let's look at this one. Oh, there's a 1 right in the corner. So that is a $1 bill. Now this looks different, but it does have 1s on it. So this is the back of a $1 bill. That is also worth $1. And the last one has Abraham Lincoln on it. Looks like this. How much is this worth? Can you point to the number in the corner? What number is that? What number is this? This is the number 5, which is more than 1. So, are we going to circle this? No, because that is a $5 bill, and we are looking for $1 bills. Okay, how many bills did you use? Well, how many $1 bills did we circle? Let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So how much money do we have here? We have $4. Great job. I'm impressed. You guys are doing awesome. Okay, please get out your neighborhood packet. Let's do that. And what inventor or scientist are we talking about? Thomas Edison. And we did a book report about him. So what would your neighborhood be like without any lights? Have you ever had a power outage where you couldn't have electric and the TV didn't work? And maybe, you know, that could be very scary at night, especially at night because it's so dark. In the daytime, it's not that bad. So what happens when there's no electricity? You can light you can have your parents light candles, or you can use a flashlight, and that helps us see. But it's really an inconvenience not to have electricity or lights, and it's a little bit scary. So, what would your neighborhood be like without any lights? It would be dark. It would not be easy to read or to see where you are going. You know, when there was no electricity or gas, they used to, like I mentioned, Abraham Lincoln. He was a president, and he's on the $5 bill. Let's see if we can find, he's right there. There he is, Abraham Lincoln. And during his time, when he was a kid, he studied by candlelight. So he used a candle to read. And that was very, very strenuous on your eyes. It's very hard to read because candlelight's not that light. Okay, so Thomas Edison made the first light bulb. These light bulbs changed the way neighborhoods looked at night. Edison liked to think of new ways of doing things. He spent his life making inventions. He also thought of ways to make old things better. The telephone is one thing he made work better. So there he is. He looks like he's working on an invention. Perhaps it's the telephone. I'm not sure. You use lights every day. Could you do the same things without lights? List things you could not do. So if you didn't have lights, it would be hard to read. It would be hard to use your computer. You wouldn't be able to use your computer. You wouldn't be able to do an art project or finish your homework. So and you wouldn't be able to walk around your house safely if you had no lights and you couldn't see if it was dark. So we are very grateful for inventions and new technology. Okay, are we ready for our test, our chapter test? Read each sentence. write true, T on the line, if the sentence is true, and write F if it is false. Okay, we're going to do this slowly because it could get confusing. So we're going to write T for true and F for false. False means when something is not true. Okay, here we go. Okay, even though we're testing ourselves, if we don't know an answer to a question, we can always go back to our packets and look for the answers. Okay, that's okay. So, long ago, people used carts pulled by horses to get around. Do you think that's true or false? Do you think it's true that a long time ago, like the 1800s, people used carts that were pulled by horses? Well, let's see. Let's look at our packet. Do you see people in like a coach or a buggy, a cart with a horse pulling it? Absolutely, right? Touch the horse in the cart. There they are. So that is absolutely true. So the first one, long ago people used carts pulled by horses to get around, is true. So we're going to put a T. The next one is, when no one takes care of a neighborhood, it looks beautiful. Let's think about that. When nobody takes care of a neighborhood, it looks beautiful. Well, I have two pictures here. We can make a comparison, and we talked about opposites. So these are two opposite pictures. One is a picture of people taking care of their neighborhood, and the other one is a picture of when people do not take care of their neighborhood. So, while you're looking at this picture, I'm going to show you this picture. I'm going to read the question again. When no one takes care of a neighborhood, it looks beautiful. Would you say this looks beautiful? No. I would say this looks beautiful, but this does not look beautiful. So, when no one takes care of a neighborhood, it looks beautiful. That statement is false. False. People can paint and fix the houses in a neighborhood. Is that true or false? Well, let's look. This is the same neighborhood as this, so they fixed up the neighborhood. They painted the houses. They made repairs. So that statement is true. People can paint and fix houses in the neighborhood. That's very true. Do you know people do that for a living? It's called house flipping. And there's investors, and they come and they'll come to a neighborhood that's older and has been a little neglected, and they will renovate the homes, which means they will put new kitchens and bathrooms and paint and whatever needs to be fixed, they fix it, and then they sell it for a higher price. They make a living doing that. Inventions can change neighborhoods. Can inventions change neighborhoods? Well, I'm not quite sure, but let's look. What is the difference between this neighborhood and this neighborhood? This neighborhood is from long ago. We know this because there's a horse pulling a cart. This neighborhood is current, which means this is a neighborhood of today. And we know this because we see the buildings are different and we see cars. So, which would be an invention? What would be an invention or new technology? That would be the cars, right? So, inventions change neighborhoods. Well, because we have cars, we can drive when it's snowing and when it's raining and not get sick. We can go faster. So, yes, that would be true. Inventions can change neighborhoods. And we can also get to our destinations safely, more safely than with a horse. All neighborhoods look the same. What do you think about that? Do you think all neighborhoods look the same? No, they do not. All neighborhoods do not look the same. They're all very different. And this is a good homework assignment. The next time you're in the car, I want you to look around, other neighborhoods and see how they're similar or how they're the same as your neighborhood and how they differ. How are they different? Now, my neighborhood is probably a lot different than yours because my neighborhood, we have a lot of trees and the houses are spaced very far apart. I live in the middle of 5 acres. So my driveway is extremely long. It looks like a road. So it's very different. And we don't have too many lights in my neighborhood. So at night it gets really, really dark. So it gets a little scary. Okay, so all neighborhoods look the same? No, they don't. What are 2 ways neighborhoods change? Write your answers here. Well, the first, when we talked about Thomas Edison, was technology, invention. So that's one way. So you can write inventions. You can write technology. Technology really changes neighborhoods. And what's another way besides inventions that neighborhood change? People change locations. So we can write people change locations. And when I say locations, I mean living locations. So that means people move in and out. People move out and then new people move in. You did great with that. I cannot wait to see everybody tomorrow. Please don't forget, check your emails. I will be sending a reminder tomorrow around 10:30, 10:15 via email to please join us tomorrow for our virtual classroom Zoom meeting. It starts at 12. Hope to see you then.